finally they got hold of me, wakani handcuff, wakaniweka to the orphanage. At the orphanage, I created a scene because I only wanted to go home. So the night was not, hata usiku haikuisha. Juu vurugu nileta kwa hiyo orphanage zikuwa mingi. Even the one in charge said, no, take this one to prison. She does not belong here. Yeah. That's how I started my life in prison, there in Namibia. Nobody believed like I could come into Namibia without a passport. No. So finally, the commander said, okay, take her to one orphanage just within Wafish Bay, because I don't want to go to the orphanage. My plan is I'm done. I want to go back home. And these people are pushing me to an orphanage. I'm not homeless. I want to go home. In the car, I lied to them that I want to use the washroom. That's why I ran away. So they started running after me, the police. Finally, they got hold of me, wakani handcuff, wakaniweka to the orphanage. At the orphanage, I created a scene because I only wanted to go home. So the night was not, hata usiku haikuisha. Juu vurugu nileta kwa hiyo orphanage zikuwa mingi. Even the one in charge said, no, take this one to prison. She does not belong here. Yeah. That's how I started my life in prison, there in Namibia. In Wafish Bay, because this is a case of legal documents. So they have to be sure that I really come from Kenya. Sina ID, sina anything to prove that I come from this Kenya. So the officers had to keep me at first 3 months. Wafanye investigation, wajue kwetu, wajue chief, nini, waniulize maswali, ndio ijulikane truly she's a Kenyan. So it took 3 months. Ndio wakanipeleka the African Tribunal Court in Swakopmund for verification. It was difficult. At the tribunal court, ni kuimba national anthem, kutaja who is your president, like those Kenyan questions. Then now I was transferred to the capital, Windhoek. That's where I spent 10 months. Yeah. Wakaniandikia, how do you call it, temporary permit. The day that I was going out, siku escortiwa. They told me, now, as we know you want to go home, so you go. If you get to the border of Zambia, we'll see kwa system, ume exit. No one will arrest you, just go. Kwa kumbe natoka niende Zambia. Zambia wananingoja. I crossed Namibia to Zambia. Perfectly, nobody complained. I had proper documents. Now what messed me up is when I got to Livingstone, those people are alcoholic. New friends. Nikatesa mpaka nikasahau shida zangu. So I got myself in a mess. And I had to go to the police and find justice. So when now they said, no, are you not the Kenyan? Yes, okay. Where's your passport? Nitaonyesha your document. Oh, you're supposed to have gone 2 weeks ago. What are you still doing here? Haraka tena prison. But at least Zambia put me in prison for 7 months. 7 months in Zambia. They gave me a job in prison. I was a shoe cleaner. You see, in prison, everybody has a job. the domestic workers, kuna mimi Shushaina, they're different. Kuna wenye wanapikia askari, because it's a correctional facility. Kuna stoves, electric, za prisoners kupika chakula yao. They live like wako home in Zambia, in prison there. So my job was to shine and massage the female officers juu ya kuchoka. I never used to like that job, but I had to pay for my deeds, bad deeds. Because you'll clean a shoe for over, let's say, 15 officers. Ukikaka kidogo unasikia, Shushaina, huyo. And then there is this law there in Zambia. When you are dealing with an officer, you talk to them, uko umepiga magoti. You kneel down. So you used to kneel down and clean their shoes. It was bad. If you don't kneel down, you get punished. So I did that job until I left prison. You see, in prison, you learn a lot of things, because we used to get visited by different people. As kwa tunafanya conflict management, at least nikapata kitu hapo. Na HIV counseling, hizo zote tukafundishwa. In prison you always learn something. Kushona, tukafundishwa. Hizi kushona ile na cotton wool, vitu tuzuri. Hair dressing. You choose what you want to learn. Ndo usikae ushikwe na stress pale. But the most challenging thing in prison prison is not a home. Number one, you meet different people. Like me, I was there for documents, and I was forced to share a bed with someone who was arrested for murder. Unaweza kuwa umekaa hivi kuona mtu ameingia na damu, and that person will have to sleep next to you. You don't have a choice. So it's not a good place. Magonjwa, although they take people to hospitals, but most of the time in prison, lazima ukuwe na stress. It was hard time. But at least I managed to learn the national anthem. Hizo inchi. Jia parade asubuhi. Yeah. Namibia, they didn't teach us the national anthem, but ya Zambia it was Stand and Sing of Zambia, something similar to Tanzania, same rhythm. Yeah. Na unaimba, and if you don't sing, the first time I told them, I can't sing the national anthem for these people, I'm from Kenya. I cannot sing. Tell me to sing my own, I will. But don't tell me to sing this national anthem. And I was punished for 1 week. So I had to sing. Na nikazoea. Our release, there is a Somali guy who came. He was Muslim. He came to visit his brother. Even what's the name? I forgot even his name. Huh? He came, and that time I was mopping the chief's office. Huyo mwenye alikuwa ametusimamia as females. So he saw me. I always had my flag. Akaniuliza, wewe ni Mkenya? Nikasema, yeah, mimi ni Mkenya. Akasema, aya, ulishikwa lini? So I told him, I explained. Akaniita kwa ofisi, and he made me go out. He's the one who made me go out, actually. And I left the following week because of him. Alinitetea. But I was escorted. Mpaka side ya Tanzania, Nakonde. So Nakonde, I got to Nakonde. I didn't want to stop anywhere again. I just went straight to Dar es Salaam. And when I got there, I fell sick and got desperate. Now I had to call my mother to come for me. And she came. My mom came for me. In fact, that's how I went home now for the first reconciliation. with them. Ilikuwa nimekaa bila kuona for 5 years. 5 years without seeing my kid, my mom, anyone. Mom comes for me in Dar es Salaam, takes me back home. Nikakaka kidogo nyumbani, and the same problems again with dad, and I had to come back to Nairobi. I believe that the journey that I've gone through was a lesson. All the things that I've passed through have taught me to be strong, to be brave, and to give hope to others who maybe are going through the same now. Because I believe I'm not the only one. I feel good when I'm inspiring them not to make the same mistakes that I made. Yeah. Quick money is the quickest route to hell and to problems that will never end. It's better you stay home with your parents, ubebe tu hiyo mzigo hata kama they are harsh, than go for quick money. And then again, for the ones who are going through depression and mental health, don't keep quiet. If only I knew that mental health could be treated through therapy, through advice, I couldn't have gone all the way to Namibia, to Zambia, to all those countries that I went through. Seek for medical advice, counseling, therapy, go for rehabilitation, and your life will be good. There is a chance when someone reforms and anarudi kwa focus. Yes, that's what I believe. So don't give up and don't feel like you are alone. I was once there. I'm also in the recovery stage, and I believe together we will change and give positive impact to the society and to the next generations to come. Most people hawajuagi mtu ndio achieve the pain that people go through. It's not easy to achieve. It's not easy at all. It's hard work, especially for somebody like me. May Allah just tuninyamazia hapo. I found Islam after experiencing a lot of pain and sorrow, a lot of suffering. I used to sleep in the streets, and Islam people used to come and visit me with food and clothing. They used to encourage me to love myself and always feel proud of who I am, because they saw the potential in me. It's when now I got interested to be one of them, just to become like them. Because I've always liked giving back to the society, even when I have nothing. With that 10 shillings, I'd rather buy sweets for 1 shilling each and give to the kids. And that makes me very happy ever since I was young. And that's why I love Islam, because they care. And they have compassion for one another. I made a decision that now I've grown up in Christianity. I'm not talking bad about Christianity. I'm not saying Christianity is a bad religion. I'm not saying Christians are bad people. But the treatment I received from a dedicated Christian who is a father made me choose Islam, because the Islam people treated me better than the way even my family treats me. That's why I will always be proud to say I'm Islam. There is one man called Muhammad Alele. He used to bring food from Al Yusra. So I used to love that food too much. He was calm, he was friendly. So he took me in for rehabilitation, although it was not a very nice and decent place. But I learned a lot from him. He made me who I am today. He's a father figure in my life. May Allah bless him. The way they worship, the way they follow up the prayer sessions, it's something that always attracted me because I like praying. So when he goes to pray, then the other side I'm praying. And one day I told him, now today I want to be praying like you. Because every time you pray for me, good things always happen to me. I want to pray for myself too. So that's how I converted. Yeah, and I started healing, and even I went back home. Okay, when I went back home, I found the same attitude, the same, you understand? Hawajawahi badilika. Sometimes they play good, mostly kama uko na pesa. They become so friendly. But get broke, you're still the same girl that we hate so much. And they put you where you belong. But I love them so much. No matter what they do to me every day, I love them. It's not as if I never used to go home. I've always liked going home. But I wasn't going home kama vile watoto wanaendaga home kwao. I was going to a home where I knew very well that I don't belong there. Just to see how they are doing. Because deep down my heart, I love them. I've never lived home. Ili naenda, siku ya kwanza ni wazuri, ya pili ya tatu, they go back to the same. And I come back again. But I went back a Muslim. It was 2 months ago. They called me a devil worshipper. They called me a devil worshipper. But I don't care about it anyway. Allah will forgive them. Amekuja kunyonya damu za watoto wetu. Ameingia Illuminati huyu. Ona hizi nguo anavaa. They almost killed me anyway. Because they mobilized and they started saying that I'm the cause of the death in their family. Yes. Thank God that day I went home with some friends. Ningeuliwa by mob justice just because I was, yeah. Being a Muslim, I feel I'm serving the right religion. I'm strong and I'm full of energy. And I would wish to encourage people out there. Kuliko kose dini, come and join us. It's the place to be. We are friendly people. We have our experiences, but that does not matter. Allah loves everybody, no matter your past. What to join to. My wish with my 2 kids, I'd wish to stay with them the way other women live with their kids. Because I've never lived with my children. I've been mentally traumatized all my life. Nikijaribu kukaa na mtoto, like, as usual, the parents always say, huyu haizi. So that has killed my self-esteem. Kujikubali kama mama imekuwa difficult. So all my kids don't know me. Wananijua but hatujawahi bond. I don't know how it feels to be a mother. I'd wish to experience that. Nikuwe naenda nao a trip. Kama watakubali kunijoin kwa Muslim, waende hata madrasa, wa grow up kama watoto wazuri. Niwapeleke shule wasome, waishi maisha mazuri, wakuja kunisaidia baadaye. My friend, she used to be our, alikuwa nani, ama wanaitwa babysitter, because my parents are well off. Si watu wamesota sana, like wanaka kitu vidogo, like tumelelewa na wafanyikazi pia. So she was one of our house helps. And the time she was working for us, she was good. Lakini nilikuwa nampenda juu I always loved, nilikuwa napenda, yani mtu anapenda kuchekesha, ananisikiliza, like she was friendly to me. But when she left home, I didn't know the type of business she went to do. I thought she was working in a restaurant, like in a big hotel. Nilishtuka. I was shocked. But the experience has not killed me. It just made me strong. I never wish to go back to immorality ever again. May Allah bless me and guide me. Kuliko ukae mahali unagombana na mzazi, mje mkosanie heshima upate laana, better you seek for help. Kuna institutions za Kiislamu ambazo ziko ready kupokea wasichana kama hao na kuwalea katika dini so that they can fulfill their dreams in future. So I don't see, mi sionagi, sisemi watu wakuwe kama mimi, but family. If the family cannot support your dreams, if your family cannot build you to become who you want to become in future, look for an institution. We have rights. You can go out na ukaishi mahali pengine ukakuwa productive to the society, to the nation, to the world. Yeah. Msifungwe. Msifungwe tafadhali. I want to say a few things. Parents, don't show your kids that they are nothing. Don't value your kids only when they give you money or worldly things. Even if sio mtoto wako, as long as that child is in your house, love that child bila unapenda wale wako. Don't show that difference. Most of our kids today are in the streets because of that. Kukataliwa nyumbani because of baba si wake ama mama si wake. This stepfather, stepmother thing should not make our generations die. You should love kids and you should value them. And the other thing, the older men that are taking street kids out of the street, promising them a better life, and after kuwatumia na wakaona makosa, labda mtu ni mlevi au ana abuse mihadarati, don't just kick them out to go where they belong. Those are like your kids. You should give them a life. Hata kama humtaki tena, make that person live the way you'd wish your own children to live. Because most of our girls in the streets wanachukuliwa na wanaume ambao wako au wababa. Tuende nitakununulia shamba, nitakufanya nini. At the end of the day, after that man is done with the girl, out. Na hataki kujua mali mtoto anaelekea. So be careful about these men who come to the street, lying and promising you heaven and earth. Focus on your dreams, work hard, and always pray that one day Allah will rescue you from any kind of majaribu. God is always there. The other thing, for my street families out there, I want to encourage you that one day Allah will put a smile on your faces. Work on your talents. Believe in yourself. And don't ever let any good opportunity pass you. If you meet any good person that is talking good about religion, whether Islam or Christian, and they want to take you out of the street, don't give it a second chance. Those are the angels that we all look for in the streets. May Allah bless all of them. I'm not financially stable enough to sponsor the street kids, but I always try my best. Huwa najaribu sana kuconnect na watu ambao wako na uwezo. People like Samu Mbuvi, people like Chipukizi, people like Frederick Maura, people like, there are a lot of people. Boniface Mwangi is very good. Kwanza kwa street kids anawatetea sana rights zao, and he always makes sure at least hata kama nimekwama sana, anaokolea naeka watoto kwa proper institution. Yeah. I do tea like in a week, naweza peleka chakula like 3 times. Senye niko sawa napika mchele maragwe. Senye niko sawa kabisa pilau. Nikisota kabisa na chai. Lakini si eti napeleka chai juu nimesota. Hiyo chai inawasaidia sana. Juu chai, mimi hutengeneza hii chai na ndimu, naeka ndimu, naeka tangawizi, naeka asali. Inakuwa ni mzuri sana wakikunywa, inawasaidia sio baridi tu, pia homa inapungua kwa street. Juu mmoja akishikwa na homa, ujue wote wako na homa. Kama sasa niko na homa, enda utaona street kids karibu wote wako na homa. Zivi ni mama yao.